And one of the casks that were made, and the history really behind the Firkin cask, as it's known, which is a very small cask, is so that the illicit smuggling of spirit could go on. So they were smaller, they were a little bit easier to manoeuvre, and they were definitely easier to hide. Just to give you some sense of scale, an American barrel that's held bourbon holds about 200 litres worth of spirit. A sherry butt, which is a much bigger one, 500 litres of spirit. But these little water casks, the Firkin casks, only hold about 50 to 80 litres worth of spirit. So you've got a very high proportion of wood to the spirit, and so you're going to get a real concentration of the sweetness, the influence that you get from the American white oak. And American white oak has lovely, lovely characteristics of vanilla, coconut. The insides of the barrels are toasted to allow this incredible interaction between the spirits. So, I mean, the first thing that obviously you look at with this is the colour of it. And we eat with our eyes. I write tasting notes, and the first thing that you have to describe is the colour. So it's a very inviting. Bizarrely in whiskey, we often talk about the spirit being gin clear before it goes into the casks. So it's taken on a beautiful colour, and all of that colour has been drawn from that period of time, 3 to 4 months, 2 months, in this little quarter cask, the Firkin cask. So beautiful colour, and then have a little smell. And I think this is the most intriguing bit. I mean, obviously you're going to taste it and enjoy it, but there's something very lovely. You have the aromatics from the gin, but as I say, softened by this influence of the American white oak. And I won't give, I've written my tasting notes. I got particularly juniper and a sort of crushed spear and lemon mint, and then there's a sort of lemon barley sweetness comes through. I wanted you to taste it at full strength and without anything else in it. So have a wee taste and let it roll over your tongue. And I've been squirreling around Edinburgh, giving people little samples of this, and actually I think it is fantastic. Like this, I've only ever drunk it just straight. Today was my first time having a gin tonic. So it has a lovely, I think, quite a fudgy sweetness, which is really coming from that influence of the cask. So, a very, very exclusive product. I think that's one of the things to really remember today. I was sort of slightly drawing breath when Derek was telling me the tiny quantities that this has been made, batch by batch. It is available to buy. Batch 1 is nearly gone. Batch 2 is just about to be ready to go.